Yo, what is up, Crockxen clan members and others who have stumbled upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, bringing you guys yet another anime time with Soresan. This is kind of a follow-up. Hopefully, I'll have this video out alongside the other video that I already recorded. I'm going to be uploading that, or should be uploading by the time this one's done, rendering and all that stuff. So, yay! Anyways, so this episode will be on Blood Lad, which is a parody anime. So, it was recommended to me by my cousin, so let's get into it. So, as I said, we're going to be talking about Bloodbath today, the Bloodbath anime, or the manga, whichever one you prefer. So, as I said, my cousin recommended me this anime, and every time he recommends me something, I kind of go in skeptical, and I actually try to look up information on it or something like that. Because sometimes, like, my preferences sort of clash with his preferences, so I have to like make sure that at least I know something about what I'm gonna watch before I watch it to see if I actually end up watching it or not. So, as I said, Bloodlad is a parody anime slash manga. So right off the bat, I know I'm not gonna love the show, but I might like it. So you never know, right? So basically, what this anime is about, you have this guy named Staz, who is a vampire, and he actually like abandons his vampire tendencies. He's actually against the whole vampire thing. So he, like, for example, normal vampires like to suck the blood of humans and turn them into their minions. Staz is completely against that. He actually doesn't like to do that at all. And so in the demon world, because that's the world, it's split demon world and human world kind of scenario. In the demon world, he in his room has like these bookshelves upon bookshelves upon bookshelves with just anime, manga, and video games. So he likes a lot of the human stuff, right? So he really enjoys that stuff, it's all nice and dandy. So that's what he does, that's what he prefers. He's also the area boss of like this huge section, like he's basically like, I don't know. I mean, like, guess the country's like split up into sectors, and then he's the boss of one sector. And then he has to take care of it, right? And then he meets this girl named Fuyumi, who's a human, and she like stumbles into the demon world, and like all the stuff that happens is because of her. Like she ends up dying, like right at the beginning, turns into a ghost, and so Staz decides to make it his goal to bring her back to life. Here's the funny thing, because when she was a human, that first part of the anime, like he was so fascinated by her and all this stuff because she's from Japan, so she knows all this stuff, right? So he's like very like interested in her. When she dies, he's like meh, whatever. Uh, so it's funny because then when we meet his friend Wolf, who is a werewolf, and they try to do the whole werewolves and vampires are enemies nonsense, which is we have seen a lot recently in a lot of media nowadays. But no, they are actually best friends. But they're like rival best friends, so they tend to fight sometimes and stuff. Uh, so the thing is, like, they end up fighting for Yumi's hand, which was funny because Staz is there to bring her back to life, and Wolf just wants her because he likes her. So that stuff was funny because then you see like other people like her, but Staz is like meh, whatever, and you're just a ghost and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I like that they do change that a little bit, and they didn't do that standard stuff. Um, so then we find out how Fuyumi got into the world. Basically, like there was like we meet this girl named Belle, and she is I'm gonna say a teleporter. She has these mirrors that she can use to go between the human world and the spirit, or the human world and the demon world, and it's like she can also like create dimensions. So I guess something like that, and she puts you inside her dimension and stuff like that. That's how she usually fights too. When she fights Dash, she kind of does that, you know. So she's mad because someone stole her magic because Fuyumi went to the demon world via one of her portals. So someone stole her magic and stuff like that. So they go in, and it becomes like this shenanigans with them. Stas trying to bring Fuyumi back to life. Wolf is like around the area. Then we meet Stas's brother and sister, because who better knows about resurrection than his brother? So he ends up having to go, because okay, so the demon world's like divided. It's like you have the ground area, and then you have like the royal palace thing up in the sky, or like the royals. Um, and technically Stas is the prince, and so he has to go meet his brother up there. So he goes with Belle, teleporting over there and stuff. I mean not teleporting, but with her mirror, and he actually like he can only go like near the entrance of like the area, like not even near the castle. He actually went in scared because he's scared of his sister. So he has his brother Braz and then his younger sister Liz. She's adorable. Like she is like the guard the warden of the prison. So that it's funny how he goes in scared of her, and then Braz is like this really smart, intelligent guy and everything. So he goes in up there to try to find a way to revive Fuyumi. Which actually, it becomes like he gets thrown into jail because he abandoned them, like he left. So he's a traitor. Um, my bad. We actually find out that Stas is actually stronger than Braz, even though Braz is the older one. And the way he explained it was that he sealed off Stas's powers because it was too much for him when he was younger, and so actually Stas didn't like his brother because his brother he felt like he was trying to kill him, and it kind of looked that way from our perspective. But when he explained it, you could kind of see that he wasn't trying to kill him; he was trying to suppress his powers. And the way he did it is that he shot a bullet through Stas's heart, and that's the thing that was like keeping his powers in check. But now that he's older, more mature, he took out the bullet, and now he can go OP. Um, so some parody moments that, like the biggest parody moment that is just plain obvious. So when he's fighting this Chimera guy. I mean, he's like a Frankenstein Chimera. Like he's like freaking parts of different demons with different powers and all that. Stas goes in and freaking does the comment, like literally he says this is the final move of like the greatest hero, and he literally calls the Kamehameha and just freaking shoots it at him. Of course, doesn't kill the guy. He says, well, of course, it's not going to be as powerful as the original because I'm not the hero and stuff like that. And then he goes and uses his powers, which is actually pretty cool. I don't know why he didn't start with that. But yeah, so it's some crazy stuff that happened. I gotta admit, like it was nice and all. We do find out that Belle and Fuyumi are related through a weird way. Apparently, like Belle's mom. We actually get to meet her parents. Belle's mom explains it or explains that in the demon world, there's an exact copy of someone in the human world. Belle's mom is the exact copy of Fuyumi's mom. What happened was Fuyumi's mom died, supposedly. The way she says is that when the human meets the demon side, they kind of fuse together, and then the dominant one obviously takes over. But they keep the memories of the other one. So technically, Fuyumi is Belle's sister in a way, because Belle's mom had Belle, and then the other one had Fuyumi. And when they met in the human world, they fused, and of course, Belle's mom was the dominant one, so she became the dominant one. And then well, she went back to the demon world. So that stuff, happened. So she tried to get Fuyumi to stay with her, but she didn't. She went with Stas, and then the season ended with there. Apparently, there's an OVA that's coming out now in December. I'm not really gonna watch it. I mean, I liked Bloodline for what it was, but it's kind of like I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna just leave it there. Because I did like it for what it was, but it wasn't like great. So like for my rating, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, maybe 6.5. Just because of that, just because I mean I understood what it was, but I'm not into that type of show. So I appreciate it for what it was. I do appreciate some of the changes. Uh, but I'm just done with it. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm done with it. I appreciate its time. If there is ever a season 2, I'm probably not gonna watch it. But who knows? That in my we don't know yet. So, but that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you watch the next couple videos and all that stuff. So, anyways, this has been SoresanCrockxen. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments down below what you thought of this anime. If you have watched it, if you haven't, like I said, you can watch it. I would suggest it if you're really into that type of stuff. If not, then don't. I guess. But anyways, SoresanCrockxen here with Anime Time with Soresan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys.